Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Utah State Aggies. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah State Aggies offense takes the field. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game.
Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Discards a man. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends just so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come out.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
this is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got the quick completion. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This Utah State offense has it going.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Movement here from the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. 3rd and goal from way back there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips a tackle. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up for fifth.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Washington State going back to work on first down. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, you got to give the defense credit because they never quit on the play. He had already made a few guys miss, but they kept bringing hats to the football, trusting that if they got there, maybe they'd be able to knock it out. They did, and they come away with a huge takeaway.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And they run the option, and that had no chance. And the QB, you could tell something was a little bit messed up, and he starts to run. It goes nowhere. Defense swarms him. That is the play that we don't want to run again.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. And he's dragged down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. On the run, it's Mateer. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Aggies want to move quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Up-tempo for the offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Oh, what a move! And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They'll run for it on 4th down. And his molars are probably rattling after that. Get the first down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pulls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Handoff from the gun. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Second down coming up. To throw, it's Mateer. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more really good execution by this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 38. Washington State lines up quickly.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bowman. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Page. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dumps it to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
power football with the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
The give from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Utah State up-tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still running at the 40. He's loose. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This Utah State offense has it going. He'll do it himself. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He's got it. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Here's a quick throw out to the left. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he can just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Give him 6. Touchdown, Washington State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Utah State up-tempo. Gonna run it. It's Briggs. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. On the ground with the counter. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll put the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Now this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. The give to the back. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. They'll go right back to the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Mateer. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Trying to bully their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Washington State going quickly. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The RPO, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. To the air, it's Mateer. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The ball pops out on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Aggies want to crank the tempo.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Here comes the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
Fires left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.